Hello students, today is Wednesday, April 1st, 2020 or 2020. And today I'm going to talk to you about what your assignments are today. Let's go ahead and visit our shared reading. So for our shared reading today, we are going to be looking at the calendar of options. Well, not options, but of assignments. You are going to be reading But Children Had Fun Anyway. This is a poem by Constance Andrea Karamas. And if you would like to listen to it read to you, there is a video on YouTube where I read this text in addition to the US in space. And I also read the annotations for you. All right, now we are on the third day over here. It says, But Children Had Fun Anyway, pages 8 through 9. You're going to read aloud the rhyme. Then I would like you to try to reread the first 2 lines of the rhyme. And then I'm going to ask you to identify and circle the rhyming words that you hear in those first 2 lines. After that, repeat the rest of the rhyme and do the same thing. Circle the words that are the rhyming words, okay? All right, after that, you can read out of your book bag, or you can get on Raz Kids and read as well. Then I would like you to listen to a story, either from another human in your household. You can get on YouTube and listen to some reading that I have done, or you can go to Storyline Online. If you have Audible, you can listen to books on there too. So let's go to our packet. So the next thing that we're going to be doing is our writing. So for today, you are going to pick something in your house or around you, and you are going to write the description of it. Now below, I have written an example of a description. At 1 p.m., it is story time. The teacher and students are in a classroom. There are many books on the shelves. The teacher stands in front of the class with a book, and the students sit quietly on the rug. They pay attention to the teacher while she reads. They look at the pictures in the book. Now, I did not describe something that was at my house, but this is what a description might sound like. So I'd like you to pick something in your house or around you that you would like to write a description of. If it's something that's not around you or something that's not in your house, that's okay too. You are welcome to write a description about something that you would like to write a description about. All right, let's go to our packet. And let's take a look at the pages that we are doing for today. Okay, so we're going to be working on the long O vowel teams and single letters. So we are going to circle the long O word that answers each clue. So number 1 says, this can hop. You are going to circle either gold or toad. And in those 2 words, you have a single letter O that is making the long O sound. And over here you have the OA that is helping, the A is helping that O make the long O sound. Number 2, this is a tree. So you're going to circle the word that goes with this statement. Is it oak or doe? Number 3, this is the opposite of fast. Is it sold or slow? Number 4, this is the opposite of hot. Grown, cold. Number 5, you can stand on these. Toes, bows. Now, underneath numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you can write a sentence using a word with the long O sound. You're welcome to use one of the 10 words that are above, or you can make up your own word, not make it up, but you can use a word that you know that has a long O sound. Now let's go down to our next page. We're going to be looking at some word families. So the word family that we see here is O, P, E. Now that E is going to make that O say its name, and the word family is ope. So what you need to do is say the name of the picture aloud and write the beginning of the word below the picture. am going to tell you this first picture is a little confusing. She has her fingers up and she is wagging them back and forth and shaking her head in a back and forth direction, not in an up and down direction. So I want you to think about, what does that mean when somebody is shaking their head back and forth and waving their finger at you? Think about what word they might be saying. And then let's look at the picture that has the mountains on it. What the part of the mountain you're looking at is the part that is going down. That is called something. Now, the other thing I want to bring to your attention is that some of these words begin with one letter. Some of them might begin with a blend. So I want you to not get stuck on thinking that it's just one letter that you're putting in front of these words, these pictures and these words. Okay, we're going to come back to our crawler identification in just a moment. For math, I made a video where I'm discussing the math page for the day, and I appear to have lost it. There it is. Your math page for the day is 8-5 ways to make numbers. Check out the video if you want to listen to me talk about how to make numbers, talk a little bit about expanded form, which is something we did in the previous lesson, and then other ways to make numbers using ones and tens. You're also going to be doing the reteaching page. In the same video, I talk about this page as well. Okay, let's go back to the Creepy Crawler page. Here we go. So the crawler identification. So you have multiple insects and arachnids here. You've got an ant. It says ant colonies have one queen who lays thousands of eggs. There's the bee. Bees help plants grow by spreading the pollen around to other plants. An ant and a bee are insects. You have a spider. Some spiders build web communities where up to 50,000 spiders may live. Spider is an arachnid. You have a firefly. Fireflies produce light with chemicals in their bodies. Fireflies are insects. Then there's ladybug. Ladybugs protect crops by consuming plant-eating insects like aphids. This is also an insect. Grasshopper. An adult grasshopper can leap 10 times in its length. This is also an insect. And a star beetle. The large antlers on a stag beetle are really mandibles, which is its jaws. So let's go down here. So it says, now it's time to go outdoors for some observation. Now, before you go outdoors, please ask permission from your family. And if you have a backyard, I would recommend probably going out to your backyard. If it's okay with them to go out to your front yard, just make sure that you are practicing social distancing and you are staying safe and healthy while you're outside. So once you get permission, if you get to go outside, then what I want you to do is make some observations, and that means watching and noticing important or interesting things about an object. Find 4 bugs, insects, or arthropods that you like and draw them in the spaces below. Then write down 1 or 2 observations about each one. So if I drew a bee in this first box here, I would then I also write what the color of the bee is. A lot of space here, so I might, try to write small and write black and yellow. I would write the shape. Well, bees are kind of oval shapes and they're adorable. And this crawler is, and I would write bee. So you're going to do that with 4 of your crawlers outside, okay? Once you get permission from your families. Okay, and then the last thing that you're going to be doing is picking something to do for PE. And that's it, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me today and for listening to the directions. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll catch you in another video.